What?
Get it out the way.
All right, fuck it, let's go. I mean, I'm on the
you
floor
wanna
either
put
way.
on?
Either way,
One thing-
we here.
wait,
We
wait,
know. Saying we
we,
right now. A little late.
Mad
He
late.
always late.
Union podcast.
You know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We was watching the game. Sorry about that. But today we talk about traditional values, modern relationships. And we kind of had a small discussion prior to. I was trying to get the concept of it. Traditional values. Are we looking at traditional values like we also still watching the game too? Are we yeah, definitely. Are we saying like how we seen like grandma and grandpa and them?
Yeah, well, I mean, what we those days are, I ain't gonna say long gone, but those days are not. It's not valued as much
Mhm.
these days. You know,
It's looking
obviously it's still
old-fashioned.
people. It's still people. You know, with old fashioned traditional values.
Mhm.
For men and women.
Yeah.
I think both parties have took a major step back. Not even a major, couple steps back.
Do you think it's because of how they were raised? Like if they were
Absolutely.
raised around it?
Absolutely, it's the way. It's like, you know, it's never one answer
Mhm.
to justify why a situation is the way it is. It's also, it's like, you know, it's a slew of answers. You know, it's just like a snowball effect of things. You know what I'm saying? Like boom, 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 getting bigger and bigger. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's the way we was raised. It's the broken families. It's the
Mhm.
social media. It's the, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think you covered it all. Broken families, you having kids way before your time to even pass on values to a
That's
kid.
true. Yeah.
Social media almost runs a family now because everybody online watching something at the same time or taking time away from you teaching these values to.
I think
you
it's I think it's just the amount of people that's on social media being influenced by this is
Mhm.
probably twice as much as not. You know what I'm saying? That's not being influenced by it. That's not trying to, you know, be like the current trend. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for
I think it's twice as many not.
yeah, I think so. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I say, as we think social media runs the world, but you know, it's probably still some people that probably got a little Facebook page, but they not really in tune like that. They probably still using it to find people or, you know, talk or whatever. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, but that's usually
Older,
right? People often say.
Well, that's
people-
what I'm saying.
people,
In the modern relationship, what age group are we talking about?
which I don't think
but you got-
think we gotta put an age
put an
range on
age
it.
group on it.
So
But
right.
I do think you have like the older women are looking at like the younger generation and you know how they're up and coming and how they're fighting for rights and doing things like that, and then they're starting to do it as well. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at it like, shit, well, I've been taking care of this man or doing what I need to do, you know, having those values all this time, wasting time almost.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
a big topic in the household. That
I see that a lot. I see in social media, social media and news media is probably like the biggest entertainment we have at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cable and like, you know, things of that nature is kind of like almost of the past. You know what I'm saying? So most
Oh,
of our
for sure.
entertainment
Definitely.
is coming through you know, social media, TikTok, you know, people even doing skits and short movies and things of that nature on, you know, Facebook Reels, whatever you want to call it, things of that nature. So you can find so much entertainment within the social media world that you don't even that it peaks, like it touches every generation, 20s, 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? It's like something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we got, he missed another one.
He missed another.
Oh dang. And then he I said he
For real? 3 in a row.
he missed the third one. He missed
That
3 in a
motherfucker
row.
missed 3 in a row.
We still got the game on. He fired. He fired.
Yeah.
He
Dang, I
he
lost
fired.
my train of thought. But yeah, it's got something for everybody. Jesus, he's gonna be out of the NFL. He's
gonna be
out
out
of
of
the
the
NFL
job.
after this one.
No, Vegas. Yeah. He working for Vegas.
But it's so much. It's just so much, and then by having the attention of so many generations of people at one time, it's able to infiltrate their thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Reese was saying, like, you know, even though our younger women are in the forefront of like women's rights movements and things of that nature, it's stirred from the older generation complaining at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So
I mean,
now they get to take it to social media, and it feels like it's empowering the older generation. Is how they feel, but they just never had the platform to say it, or even had the space to say it, because they always feel like that's how it was as a woman.
And I like I say, I feel like there are still like for instance, I know my wife would love to not work and just stay at home and be a at home mom. You know what I'm saying? Because she did have a glimpse of it at one point in time, you know, because throughout the course of a marriage relationship, whatever, the changing of the guard switch, somebody gonna be up, somebody gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? But when it was her time to be down, she was liking cooking every day. She was liking sending the kids off, or, you know, running the errands, and, you know, coming back home, getting the house clean and stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, because she had that time to herself, huh?
You was liking it too.
Shit, I don't think I knew the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like when I came home, she already like stuff will already be done. You know what I'm saying? Now it's hard to get done because shoot, we both gone. So it's like I can't fault her for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I know now I would like it more than I would notice it more than what I noticed then, because of so many kids now. Because then it was just two.
Just step into the man's side for 1 second. You know, just thinking about it, just me thinking like, is it coincidence that the man didn't evolve in this time process? You know what I'm saying? Is that a coincidence, or is it like we always been that same person? We always either been get up, hard working factory guy, or slick talking drug dealer or something like that. Like it's never been. That's been our stuff since the 70s, and it's where we at now.
I don't think it'll never change.
We never been in power and position.
I think the evolution was more of a de-evolution. I just feel like we got stupider. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you really think we got stupider?
I don't think we got stupider.
The way it was pushed to the world, the way we are pushed to the world. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you go off, you know, the interactions you have, and me with running the business. It's like I get to see a lot of the baby dads coming there, or the quote unquote boyfriends, and I'm just like,
what you going off. I'm saying, like, if we're saying social media or entertainment plays a role in which developing the mindsets of the youth, or, you know, so the man of, you know, of our generation, why haven't he ever been something different? Like the woman, you've seen evolution in the woman's progress. You know what I'm saying? Even through television, even through social media, things of that nature. Why we don't have, like, what was Martin, and then was like probably the last working class. You know, he wasn't even high paying. Let's just say, was the doctor Cliff Huxtable?
Yeah,
was the last, like, super, like,
successful
dude we had. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, like, what was My Wife and Kids, he had his own company or something like that. But everybody else was like middle class, UPS driver or something like that. Never been great. But then you go to, like, Living Single. She an editor of a
magazine. I think
Maxine is like a lawyer or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what's the other guy? Overton is like a handyman.
But Sinclair was, damn, I don't even remember what Sinclair was, but he didn't have.
I mean, the other guy was kind of accountant, you know what I'm
something
saying?
Like that,
like a marketing,
but something like that.
Or something.
But you got the Overton, the.
But I think Living Single was. I mean, I ain't gonna take away from your
point.
Yeah, but that was more so directed for female empowerment.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
The thing.
That's the point I was making, though.
You can't really. I mean, males were already at the head. We're already at the head.
My
So
point
it's like you can't really push more than on top of it. That's why they like masculinity took a blow behind that, because nowadays it's like, oh, you need to do more, and we're doing way more than you guys. Women are actually the most black women.
I don't
That's
say-
that's how
that's
they
the-
push it. They push that agenda on us.
But
We're gonna always have that same position. You know what I'm saying? It's like the provider and things like that. To me, it's to, especially with those type of shows, is to separate black families. You know what I'm saying? That's why they push for the women to be just so much more powerful now. You know what I'm saying? It's so we can have,
but
we can look at it. What you gonna say, Ed?
No, I'm saying, but that was always the agenda when they used equality, like, you know, bringing women up to standard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? While bringing them up, we just stay here. What they kept elevating.
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like when we get to a certain level, we are black men, so we know we're not stupid. We know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we know we just not stagnant. It has to be like the way the teachings in which we, you know, where we're being taught or where we're being portrayed, for us to be, because sometimes women have even a short temper with us. They don't even know us, just have a short temper with us. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the perception that they get when they get around us. And it could be somebody it could be literally like the bank teller or something. You know what I'm saying? You going to the bank, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, like you were just like in your phone and she's standing there like, up next. And then the attitude. You get an attitude till you get, you know, till you.
And it wasn't like that back in the day.
You know what I'm saying? Till you cash out.
We
like,
had that respect. Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just little to no love.
I can understand from that standpoint, but I don't know. It's just like one of those things. Like when you define class, it's just like at one point in time, women were just secretaries. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like they had typing jobs. There was no sophistication for them, higher playing.
That I agree, but what
I'm just saying, it's now it's more of an equal playing field because we've always had to access.
That's different. No, don't say equal.
Where's
right?
The equal playing field?
Because I don't think
I'm saying a more equal playing field for women. Not
where
not,
though?
They're not get the opportunities to do things that we've been doing.
No, what I'm saying is
being CEOs.
Yeah, but like now it's. But I'm saying is they are the peak, and now we're not the peak. We just stayed there. If you're gonna be equality, when you got equal to us, we supposed to rise together, but we didn't. We stayed here, and they kept going that way. They even what they taught women to value in men. You know what I'm saying? You have to be well taken care of. Like just to date you have to be well taken care of. Now, how the hell are you gonna do that with a UPS job?
Right.
Where are you gonna get that money from? Fast money like that.
But
where are you gonna get it from?
But that's the thing.
But when they evolve and they tired of that lifestyle, they move on. While we're still stuck with those felonies and those, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature because we were trying to impress them. Women move the culture for sure.
Yeah.
Women move the culture for sure. So if they require different, we do different.
But I mean, I just
but
never
the
been
traditional
moved
values,
like that. Yeah, I just never been moved like that. Where
that's
I mean,
you.
but that's
we're talking about.
But
we're talking about in general though, like just totality, not just you. It's you per se. We're just talking about friends, people that you see on the street, everything. We're talking about just the total of like, you know, all of it, not just you.
Yeah, I understand that, but women do control a lot of things as far as like what you wear, how you know what I mean, how you move and per se, because you're trying to impress this woman or try to manipulate her to being attracted to you. But at the same time, those type of values come into play because now it's like she only wants to do with money. Why don't you aspire to be someone with money? Who has the most money, the doorman or the CEO? So that's a mind thing.
Yeah,
so you have to aspire to be.
But you don't become the CEO overnight.
No, you don't.
Right? You don't become the CEO overnight. So
you have to evolve.
You have to evolve into that CEO position to get there. But in the meantime, who who do you date? What do you chase? Who do you chasing? Like
You don't need to date if you can't
you
afford.
now you sound this. I mean,
How?
because you're a man, you got to have companionship, right?
Yeah, you can have companionship, but you can't date if you don't have any money. You shouldn't even be worried about dating. You should be worried about money. That's the mindset.
But that's the point I'm trying to make. So
Mhm.
where do you get fast money and be able
Not
to date?
fast money. Money don't have to be fast, V.
I understand that. I
So
agree
when do
100%.
you start dating?
When
Right,
you
that's what I'm
start,
saying. When you become a
companionship, when does the
CEO,
Your
companionship
when you
come in?
35 and become a
I'm
CEO,
just saying, this is what I'm saying. The mindset should be back in those days. The man's mindset was, I'm going to work, I'm going to provide. But what did he do? He got The Color Purple. He had a home, he had land, he had money, he had investments. Then he wanted a wife, correct?
yeah.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
But the woman was
We
different.
talking
but
about
they're
dating.
but
But
I'm
the
saying,
woman was
you're-
different though.
But
The
I'm
woman-
saying he had all his ducks in a row. Nowadays, people's values are going backwards because of social media and because of influence. You're thinking I have to get the woman first. No, that's not how it works. You get the type of money you want, the type of career you want, and then you get the type of women you want.
You agreed. That's 100%. I agree.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing with that. 100%. But the process into which you get that
Mm-hmm.
is not gonna come at the process in which you lust for women, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna be lusting for women all that time while you're still trying to get there. So what do?
You do what you do in any situation as far as work. You get what you can get. You don't worry about you're not gonna get that top
Right.
lady.
No. Yeah, nobody said we're not even talking about top lady. I'm
Okay.
talking about women in general.
Yeah.
Like,
You can get
even the
but
women in
I'm
general,
saying-
she don't even have to be a top class woman. She
Mhm.
still has that mindset,
Mhm.
right? She still has that mindset and still has that belief. And if she's around people that's touching that lifestyle, like
Mhm.
friends or something like that, she's gonna hold her guy accountable.
Yeah,
to that.
of course.
to that
Because
Because
lifestyle.
I don't even think like how many people do you think that are on the same level? You know, like you're saying, someone that's working with someone that's successful that has land. They're not trying to get someone that's on the same page as them,
I mean, on a more let's speak on a more common level.
or is it harder to get a woman that's on the same level? If I have a house,
yes, I would
business,
say yes.
you know, I'm successful. Can you get a successful woman?
You can, but it'll be harder because think about a woman in that type of mindset in today's standard. It's like
Because
if I've attained all this on my
they're
own,
not gonna have those traditions. You see what I'm saying?
Somebody
Right.
not gonna want to take
right,
it back.
exactly. Because it's like,
Nobody's gonna
I've-
want to take a
mhm,
back seat.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This woman had to go out and do everything that
On her own, she's
You know what
supposed to
I
just
mean?
cut it off.
exactly that's where compromise come in. But you have to be whoever she has to be willing to compromise those things and take that back seat and accept those values that come with a traditional relationship.
Who the successful
I
one?
said the woman.
Oh, she
I
not.
said the
yeah,
woman, but that's not
that's
gonna
not
happen.
gonna happen.
That's not
Yeah.
all the time gonna happen.
I mean, I think traditional can be somebody in the home, somebody at work.
Yeah.
It don't necessarily have to be the way we see it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It can be the woman at work and the guy at home. It's still a form of tradition.
Nah,
somebody
that's
at
not
work,
tradition.
somebody at home.
That's I mean, to me,
Concept.
that's not.
Concept wise.
Yeah,
somebody at work, somebody at home.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
mean, not
saying?
that it wouldn't work or you couldn't be happy.
Yeah.
in that space, but that's not tradition. Tradition
not-
has always
yeah.
been man work, woman home, take
Yeah,
care
I
of the
would-
house.
But
I would say I think a woman would have a prime problem. She getting up, going to go punch a clock at 6, 7 in the morning, and
But
sitting at home.
you gonna have women that's having a problem with you going to punch a clock and she's sitting at home.
Yeah, I mean, you can't control that problem. That's but think about it like this: a woman is always gonna want a man's time, want her man's time. But the more time you have for her, the less money you have for you guys. But the less time you have, the more money you have for you guys to provide.
I want to go back to that.
Mhm.
The analogy you had was just like taking your time getting to that space, and then you getting your woman.
Mhm.
You speaking traditionally, back in the days, the woman was taught to wait to find a guy
Absolutely.
that had those things. we don't have that luxury now. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman will literally be a side chick if she's well taken care of.
Is it that
instead of being a number one chick and loved, but she won't be taken care of as much as she would be as being a side chick.
I see where you're coming from, but is it a we don't have or we choose not to?
What you mean?
We choose not to, you know what I mean? In that sense, you do have women that feel ready to accept a side chick slot. But at the same time, that's a man choosing that woman to be a side chick. Why does he choose that? Other than he's looking for a traditional value in this woman, because he's going to come to her, she's going to be quiet, she's going to be submissive, and she's going to allow this man to be a much more masculine man and be comfortable in his situation.
Just like your analogy with The Color Purple. Didn't he have didn't he have both of the sisters, or didn't he have
he wanted the sister, and he wanted.
When you have those things, you have options, and men are quite, I'm not gonna say men are like geared towards,
well, like polygamy,
not really polygamy, but just like join your options. Doing a few of your labor. If you like a rich guy,
no, I can understand.
It's a small population of rich people. It's already at 1%. You know what I'm saying? But it's a small population of that never cheats on their wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's kind of distorted when you get that. You know, the guy that got everything. You know what I'm saying? He continues to want everything. You know what I'm saying? So he's not satisfied with just that one woman. He may wife that one woman, but he go on business trips. He doing over here. He over here getting at the massage parlor. He over here doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
sound like Deshaun.
It's just still
right, because Color Purple wasn't that like arranged, like it wasn't like.
No. I'm just using that as an example. Like not necessarily the. You know, we have to try that as a guideline, but I'm just saying, like,
even now, like you can have that person that's just in the house doing, being submissive and doing everything, but the guy's still gonna.
Yeah, that's what he's
branch out, and you know what I'm saying, and
you still don't
get that enjoyment.
There are some people, you know what I mean, few far in between, those guys that keep their nose clean and are satisfied with just the one woman at home.
That ugly motherfuckers. Huh?
Yeah. But you got. We got Russell. I almost would say Wilson.
What's going on?
Russell Wilson. He's solid. He's solid. He got money. Some women find him attractive.
Yeah, but would you say that she's more successful than he is?
Absolutely not.
If she was still dancing on cars, yeah.
You said what happened?
If she was still dancing on cars,
But think of it in that sense, though.
She's not.
She's gonna have women have much more access than men do in a way.
100%.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Well, it's much more easier for a woman to go out, Shein dress, $20-$30 shoes, $20 accessories, the wig,
and
looking
still
nice,
get all the action and all the attention.
But
so his values are different. Maybe that's how he grew up. Like his values are
they're skewed. Yeah. But that's a perception thing, because everybody's not.
Or he's gay.
Oh no. But it's hard. It's much harder to have those traditional values, or to keep them in today's relationships, because it's more so we in a state of crisis as far as like you got these young ladies who want to be the bad bitch and want to. I can do it all on my own. I don't need no, you know what I mean? It's
same thing with us though. We want it like we waiting for the culture to push us towards being better men instead of just being better men. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like we're just content with just being dope boys and just idiots.
I mean, but
and at this point,
look at the perception.
You don't even gotta have money. Just be a killer. Just have a gun and just run.
And some
women
pictures.
Women even find that attractive. Young women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that, like, I'm just like the value of men is just like went to total shit.
Like, and then piggybacking off that traditional value, as far as like, say you get in trouble, the kids get in trouble, well, you're gonna have to. We're gonna have to talk to your father. You know what I'm saying? Like that used to be the
scary point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't even really agree on the like, all right, look, these are little boys, you know what I'm saying? To some point, you got to pop your titty out their mouth, and they got to man up, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even agree with that shit. So it's like,
oh no.
I'm just like, I'm listening to it. I'm just like, there are some traditional values that still exist, but a lot of it is like, you can't even call it traditional. It's so much to the point where it's like contemporary now. You know what I'm saying? So
because
it's like,
that's how they push it. Like the world pushes it to where everybody supposed to have their own mind. You know what I'm saying? Which is true.
Mhm.
But at some point in time, especially if you can't have your own mind, you can have your own mind in a marriage, but at some point in time, y'all got to agree on something.
yeah, somebody got to get through the door first.
Exactly. Somebody got to compromise. It can't just be my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying. Yeah, with that, and it's hard. It's hard when when they are combative. You know what I'm saying? And it takes away from the tradition, because it used to be where the men did handle
the
it.
last
You know,
say so.
they had to say so.
Yeah, last say so.
And I'm just like, yo, that's not who I married. Sir.
Yeah, but
She has her own opinion. I just like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I done told you no. I done told you I don't think that's a good thing, but you gonna do what you do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, but that not that it's wrong, but wouldn't it just be more marriagey if it was just like, all right, he said no.
And
at the end of the day, if
in a
anything
lot of
happens,
cases,
he's the first person in line.
Yeah, in a lot of cases,
I'm gonna stick
she
with his
goes
word.
with it, but just
we're not talking about your wife. We're just saying in general.
No, I'm saying, and in a lot of cases, that's just who she is. She tries to make it work, and I'm just like, man,
that's women.
People.
That's why I said not your wife. It's women.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
women.
not doing that. No,
Yeah.
it's a no.
Yeah,
Hey, I can be
100%
and be like, no, you know what I'm saying, and keep going, not miss a beat. You know what I mean? But why do you want to? I said no, so it's no other way for you to like try to make that work. It's a no for me.
Yeah,
it's a flat out no. You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to make that work?
Yeah.
So in that aspect, tradition is out the door. You know what I'm saying? It's out the door on that aspect. You know, especially with the kids and shit.
But is it because she like the woman is like now like been taking care of herself, or
I believe so.
making her own decisions?
Yeah.
I believe it may be that. It may be that
accepts
someone else
telling them no or not, or don't, or whatever
I would
the
think
case
so.
may be.
I would think so. And like I say, it depends on the type of,
because the woman used to didn't go to work, so she was just at home all day.
Yeah.
So she didn't even
that's
recognize the outside world. So
that's one of
whatever
the reasons,
he said was going on out there. That's what was going on out there.
Yeah.
So
to me, that's what changed. That's what changed.
She actually outside
when
now.
you had when they had the men after high school, if they didn't go to college, they got up and got a factory job. Nowadays these kids would just be sitting outside and just be sitting in the house playing video games, eating cereal. Like, you 18, boy, you ain't go
20.
I ain't working at McDonald's. Why you ain't working? You eat it.
Right.
Why you ain't gonna work at it?
You ain't got no money in your pocket.
You too proud. You too broke to be proud.
How you ain't got no money?
Go get your ass a job, flip some fucking fries.
Yep.
That'll humble your ass and make sure you know what I'm saying, you want to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
but if you don't do that and your parents take care of you, or even your mom, your dad not even around, your mom just busting double shifts and just buying your Jordans and
you just
sitting around just doing nothing.
You don't feel bad. You don't feel nothing.
Nah, that's how it's supposed to go. Because he's not structured in a manner.
That's why I say it was different for us.
But
it was like
that shit never really works out. Like the two-parent household, two parents not being in the household, and the man, especially when a woman is raising a man, because that's what they doing. They hindering them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not raising him to be able to take care of himself. You're just, a lot of women just proving that they can do it by themselves. That's that selfishness. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even thinking about how successful, what he needs to become successful. You know what I'm saying? You just thinking about, hey, I got to make sure that nobody's looking at me like I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
you know
that I can raise him. 100%. 100%. I deal with that a little bit myself.
Yeah.
100%.
Because it's like, bro, you don't know the type of shit he finna go through.
Exactly.
You're not gonna have the answers to some of the shit that he need answers to.
But once again,
So they
They
think they
only
eat the
have
hunt.
perception of what they see black men as.
Yep.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, she just protecting them from that perception that she
Mhm.
have of us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
don't
she's
want him to
raising
be
them
like
not
his
to be
daddy.
that,
Yeah,
not
yep.
to be that perception that she have of us. But the world don't give a damn.
Mm-mm.
I mean, shit,
The world gonna see a man standing there, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying,
Black
and he's
man,
gonna
black
kick
man.
his ass first
like what
and
Reese
see if he
said,
can get up.
by you hindering him, you're showing him how to work other women because he's able to work your ass.
Mhm. 100%.
That's true.
So you're teaching them another skill.
And that's what I tell
You see what I'm
my
saying?
son's mother. Like, you're gonna be the first woman he learn how to
Mhm.
pimp. Like, this is how you learn. We,
Or
you know, or sweet talk, or whatever you want to call.
Or you're teaching them, like sometimes
Not so
it
much
goes the other way. It goes where you're teaching them, like they'll be trying to live up to what their dad was supposed to be. You know, if they see their mom struggling, so now they out here playing cap and save her. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with women with kids and seeing them
But-
struggling by themselves, and now they attaching themselves to them to try to bring them up.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Both of
Because they
those
don't
are side
yeah,
effects of
yep.
it. You know what I'm saying? Both of those are side effects of like, you know, the single parent household, the
Mhm.
women, the stubborn woman that's like trying to prove that she can do it in spite of.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah.
Because maybe the man is not helping how she see fit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She don't want the help that he's able to give, which is quality time, advice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature that's bigger than money.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But because it's not
a monetary
don't
value.
right, yeah,
Mhm.
because you know we got, you know, they always want to throw the man is supposed to be the provider.
Provider.
So why you
Yep.
not doing this? And why you
Yep.
not doing that?
Yep.
That's great. He should be doing that. That's his fucking responsibility, 100%. But the really important stuff is the small trinkets that we gonna talk about that teach him how to be a man when he walk out that door.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just how to talk to people. You know, how to look people in the eye. You know,
How
judge
to
and
walk down
character.
the fucking street. Yep.
You know
Or
what I'm saying?
you know what? Like even taking not even a step back, but just listen to the conversation as a whole. Do you feel like, because you mentioned it, like when you go into the bank or whatnot, do you feel like the black man is respected as now? Is he respected now like how he was during granddad time
Absolutely not.
by his woman?
Absolutely not.
No.
But a lot of it is also our own doing.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of it is also, you know, so a lot of us are also, well, most of it is our doing. I ain't gonna say a lot of it. Most of it is our doing. It's just the way we were programmed. You know what I'm saying? So it's still our doing. We just have to be programmed better. You know what I'm saying? So the you know, the value of a man went down when he stopped being a first class citizen.
Yeah.
When we stopped trying to be first class citizens and be slicksters and, you know what I'm saying, hustlers and stuff like that, our value went to boo.
So it was the minority that took over and became the majority. So like, because there's still good guys out there. There's still
100%.
good guys that command respect. That,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? But I think when you run into those good guys and then you run into the city girl type girl, you know what I'm saying, woman or whatnot, they don't know how to respect them in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think the
You're a
traditional
cornball.
value. Yeah, exactly. I think that's when the traditional values kind of go out the door, because it's
I
like,
agree.
why would that make him a cornball? Because he's standing on his word, he's standing on his business, and
But
he
that-
live by his code.
But
'Cause
that's
that's
also
not the-
because not the thing that they taught to value. They taught
Exactly.
to value a man taking care of them. So if that man can't take care of him just because he decided to go to school, he started to get a McDonald's job. But taking care of them is like getting your nails done, feet done, keeping you in something nice, or, you know, nice dinners or whatever the case may be. But the little hustler,
He can do that.
he can do that.
So they put more value into that.
More value into that until they realize that's not the route to go. But when they change and they realize hustlers ain't the thing, they want that cornball.
Yep. They
Right.
always come back to
But
him.
now half of the fucking population is still hustlers because that's what's been getting them by so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he change that when he's been doing this all his life? He can't read. He got felonies. He got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This, he got that. He got trouble in the streets. He can't go in certain neighborhoods. Like, how do you? He's limited himself by trying to be something for popular. Well, not popularity, but just trying to be something that's accepted
Right.
in our culture.
And
Yeah.
and that's true. Just giving an example, Like say you got guy A, right? Regular guy, go to school, still commands respect, but you know, he's working his way up to, you know, be what he want to be, right? Then you got the little fat face girl, Herbo baby mama, right? So she's like,
Oh, Ari.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you got her. The regular guy probably wouldn't have a chance, but then you date Moneybags because of the perception, right?
Mm.
And again, I don't know these people. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
just building
different breed.
a scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want the stability, you want the flash. You know what I'm saying? You want the glitz, the glamour, and that's gonna come with a few left crosses, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that though, but the
Extra
thing
women.
is like the lifestyle is more important than values. Because nowadays, now I'm not gonna lie, the women are doing a great job out here.
Oh yeah, they
You know
out
what
here
I'm
being
saying?
owners and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Big talk.
they can't get a damn man though. You know what I'm saying? Like the man, they keep a man in circulation. See, what I said can't get a man is meaning I'm saying they can't have a stable relationship, a marriage, something that they can live forever. They can continue to get a man.
Yeah.
Be with him for a couple of years, they break up, and you know what I'm saying? Or he cheat or something like that. But the goal is to find that one and
keep it
done.
you know exist. Their values is not what a man is looking for.
And I think the argument, well, not argument, but what I've heard people say is, are you taking a future or are you getting a Russell? You know what I'm saying? You want a Russell, you want a future. You know what I mean? And you'll have a surprising number of people that say they want a Russell. You know what I'm saying? But
they just want to fuck a future, right?
I don't
They
know.
want to move.
No,
No, I'm
they
saying
are
you
the
can
future.
you can want a Russell, right? You can want a Russell, right? But how many CDs has Sierra put out? How often do you see Sierra just, you know what I'm saying, like doing what she did before
Right.
Russell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she wanted a Russell. She sat her ass down for what Russell was requiring.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you want a Russell, you can't want a Russell and still run your business and stuff. Like, who's gonna be at home with my kids?
Right.
Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what you gotta take? What's
It's either or.
important? Yeah, what's important to you? So if your lifestyle, I know you got a business that's booming and you able to take vacations and things of that nature, but when you come to your family, like what's more important?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what are you willing to step back from, or you know what I'm saying? Allow even like allow somebody else to like run your business for you so you can be at home or whatever the case may be, so it can be more of a family atmosphere and not more of a I'm setting up my financial future. Because like they'll get in a relationship and don't want to give up things because I'm not gonna give up my future, whether you just pretty much saying that you don't believe in this relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying. Because you're saying you're not gonna give up this for that, which means you have no faith in this, and this is why this doesn't work.
Right.
So
that boiled down to the quality of the man. It's just
it doesn't boil down to the quality of the man.
No, not that part. Just apart from the perception of do you want a future or Russell. The quality of a man will make a woman take a back seat. Like, oh, okay, this dude, I can believe in him. I can trust in what he's saying. The way he moving is exactly how he talking. Everything.
I don't know.
I believe so.
But that's because Russell wasn't a famous football player. What if Russell Wilson was
was me?
Yeah, or maybe even like somebody on Wall Street.
She
just
might like
making a good living, but not like maybe not like a dominant lifestyle like Russell have. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think if you take away his lifestyle, he's still the same.
Does she respect that? Like Megan Good? Didn't she have a dude that was like some sort of executive or something, or you know, something like that? They divorced. Not to saying that, you know, everybody's gonna be Megan Good, but what I'm saying
think
is
his church congregation has something to do with that, though.
What I mean, whatever the thing is, what I'm saying is, she figured out a regular guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So when you say that, it's got to be some value on the woman of saying like, I know it's going to take some sacrifice.
Yeah,
am I willing to sacrifice what I worked for?
Yeah, I don't think I
to make a family. To make a family work.
I think exactly what you said.
We'll see with ASAP Rocky.
I think exactly what you said. if Russell wasn't getting paid like that, he would still be a Russell. He just you're a Russell with a superstar wife. You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna take a backseat to a regular Russell? You know what I'm saying? You may not take a backseat to a regular Russell, but
that's
a
the same
superstar
thing, though.
Russell, you
That's,
would.
that's not
That's
the same thing.
Because
It is.
your
If
lifestyle
a
is the
woman
same.
has
Mhm.
created a business and got a
Record
degree or
deal and
something
all
like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just let's take superstardom out of it.
Mhm.
Let's say she got a degree and opened a business,
Mhm.
right? Do she take you know, somebody that doesn't have a business, right? And just allow and figure out a way to make it work so she can be at home or spend more time at home to make the relationship work. Like how deep does the woman love for a man go at this point?
That's
you know
less likely, but
Yeah. Like, are
possible.
you gonna
unless
date?
unless he has a business or he's making equal to or more money to her,
Right.
she's not gonna bow down to him.
I don't think a owner of a shop gonna
Well, not even
date.
bow down, but just
I get you. I don't think a owner of a shop gonna date the
He missed 4.
the worker at the business.
No,
But you'll date the owner of the business.
of the business, yeah.
Because
I mean,
you see him as an equal. You
like
know what
I
I'm saying?
say, it's a case by case basis. By that I mean, like, you know what I mean, you may work here, but your aspiration might be bigger than this. Like, oh, okay, he does have a plan.
Yeah.
He does have something that he's aspiring to get. Okay, he works here now, but he's got a plan going towards owning shops, and I see it opening up for him. That's more attractive to her than just okay, he own, okay,
Yeah, but-
that's cool. But he's gonna be first pick, he's gonna be prime choice, of course. But you know what I mean, that's like I say, a case by case basis. She might want
do you
Mhm.
believe, let's say single,
Mhm.
she's able to do a lot more by herself than what she would be able to do with like a family. Is it plausible that a woman will cut back on trips or cut back on experiences to have a family? That's kind of where it boils down to. Like,
Yeah.
I understand you probably gonna take somebody. You probably gonna take somebody that can't take you on as much trips as you can't go on your girl trips or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're probably gonna, you know, is that plausible to raise kids in a happy environment in a happy home, rather than, you know, because she like, if I can take myself to such and such, he got to at least be able to take me to this,
Right.
or you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, so are you gonna give up some of those trips? Are you gonna give up some of those luxuries for love, for long lasting love, for family?
I think it depends on them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I think it'll depend on
case
them.
by case basis. That's something that a woman has.
In the
to be
grand
able
scheme
to
of things, you can see it and be like, probably not. But I mean,
Yeah, I don't
don't think so.
I got the faith in that.
depending
love to
on
know that
whatever
from
their
her.
position is and their particular life, that may be the move. You know what I'm saying? But like looking at it from the outside looking in, probably not.
Same thing like when I was saying, when a guy like owns land, or you know, that getting everything you want, it circles right back around when she got a degree and got this, whatever the case may be, she just gonna keep wanting. She wanna, if she got her own business, she wants somebody with 2 businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, or something like that. She's
Yeah.
gonna keep want, and nobody's willing to like take a step back to find the best for yeah, it's gone, buddy. It's gone. At least you only lost a bowl.
I only lost the ball.
Only lost a bowl. Try to tell him.
Yep. Nope.
We'll see. It's still a lot of time left on it.
It is a lot of time for Brady. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a lot of time for Brady, but
Ain't looking good.
Pretty bad. But like I say, I you know, out, like I say, looking from outside of my situation to just the grand scheme of things, because I've always kind of wondered, like, what the hell does the dating world look like right now? You know what I'm saying? Not that I want to experience it, but it's just like from the time I was out there to the time that it is now, it's just like, damn, like I would hate to be trying to date and then you run into a city girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I get not attaching age to it or nothing, but like, you know, you run into a 35, 38-year-old and they acting like a city girl, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm okay.
It's an insatiable hunger
how much?
to be young.
You need me to do what? Oh, okay. Well, what you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like you're so much of a prize over me? You know what I'm saying?
I think I said that before.
Yeah.
You definitely did.
I think I said that before. Like,
And I'm
and
just like,
not
what
that you
makes you
disagree with
think that-
anything like that, but it's just they're just taught that they're
They are the prize.
like, but it's been everything. Like we always like we call our daughter princess, and you know what I'm
that's-
saying.
Yeah,
Things
but
of
at
that
the same
nature.
time, it's like you get a good girl.
Yeah.
That's great.
And
you
that's-
get a good guy.
That's
That's
the
great.
issue too. Like, how many women do you hear teaching their girls that, you know, about traditions, you know what I'm saying, and about, you know, how to make sure that, you know, that everything is okay in the household, and things like Veda say, things of that nature, just making sure that the household is ran good. You know what I'm saying? Teaching those traditional values. They always teaching them how they don't need a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? So
To be
women
able to
grow up
take care of
to
yourself.
be able to
you
take
know?
care of yourself.
Yeah.
So women grow up thinking that they don't need a man. Your little girls grow up feeling like they don't need a man, like a man is not needed at all in the household. They could take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they shouldn't go away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be trying to get these families together, especially Black families, instead of always trying to spread, separate them.
Mhm.
And I feel like women do that shit the most. They do. They do.
I think in households it's definitely taught like that because they're putting their past traumas on their daughters, and it ruins the faith in Black men. So you know what I mean. It's not a
agree to an
problem.
extent though, but you know they ain't get traumatized by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is a past trauma from your
That
past.
should be your trauma, and not theirs.
Yeah,
100%,
you know what I mean. It's just
100%.
it's nothing wrong with learning those lessons from your past trauma, educating them to
not make those same mistakes
you know what I mean,
make,
and
and
teach
instead
those,
of turn them away from it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Teach them how to be independent, but teach them how to be a proper lady. You know how to bask in your femininity and let a man lead. Let the right man lead you. How to recognize the right man that is leading you. Like, okay, this man, everything he's saying is coming to pass. He's not lying. He's not putting up no fronts, no bullshit. Okay, I can be led by this man. This is what a real man is. My mother prepared me for somebody like you.
Have we have like our culture forgot to like teach women how to be a good judge and character? Like, women make bad decisions.
Oh my
like
goodness.
blatant bad decisions.
And you know what? Like, I can't
And blame you
what
for it.
Reese was
I know. I
saying
mean, but
about with
the man. I mean, clearly the man wasn't a good guy.
yeah.
Mhm.
So you know what I'm saying. So
And
I'm
it's like,
saying like,
everybody around you saw
And
that.
that's what
You knew he wasn't a good guy, but then
You kept
fucked him
trying
out
to
of
make it
condom,
work.
like
man.
how did you get excluded from that? Like, why
Yeah.
are we teaching our women, our daughters, to be a better judge
judge
of
of
character?
See,
character.
that's what I was gonna say.
That's
Like,
the
I can't speak on the daughter aspect. You know what I'm saying? I would think some of that falls on the father to kind of give the daughter some game,
Absolutely.
but then the blunt of it falls on the mother to confirm
Nurture it.
Yeah.
and really, you know, like at that point in time, you almost have to be working together to make sure they're not out here being goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen it so many times. We'd be like, how are you still with him? Like, are you enjoying being stupid? You know what I'm saying? Are you working towards being a fucking idiot? Because
You're doing a damn good job.
you are
convincing
winning.
everybody, right?
You know what I'm saying? You
Convincing us
are
all.
winning. So it's like I've often wondered that myself. It's like you knew somewhere, like as great as this women's intuition is, right? You knew somewhere deep down that this was not the right move, but yet and still you had a baby.
Hers was defective.
You know what I'm saying? Probably. You know what I'm saying? You should have took it back or something. But it's just like,
but
how did you get here and you don't know that you got here? Like it.
And just think how they'll push that shit off on their daughters. You fucked up and made a bad decision with a man, right? I understand this man did whatever he did, but you knew that this motherfucker.
You had to know. At
see what
some
I'm
point in
saying?
time, you had to know.
So by you making that bad fucking decision, you're gonna tell your daughters that men ain't shit and you don't need a man.
The whole race
Exactly.
of the whole race of men ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
But you had one guy that was cool that you called a corny motherfucker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't told her about that. like I say, I've always just wondered that.
Or-
I've asked
or
different women that I'm just like, yo,
not only that,
how do you not
you know, women are taught like their ego, just they have bigger egos just like us. They want to be the one that turn the guy around. They want to be the one that
They want to change you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want
I
to be
can
the
do
one
it.
that know he lives on the edge and is a bad boy, and you know what I'm saying, still wants to like a piece of the lifestyle, things of that nature.
Sierra.
And then when they don't, when they get enough, they just want to walk away and expect that Joe Smo, regular guy, to just take them with 4 kids, 3 baby daddies. And, you know what I'm saying? Oh, why I gotta be judged on my kids?
That's when
Because they're yours. They come with you. Why not? I judge you. I'm judging you as a woman. Why I'm not judging your kids?
Yeah.
Why I'm not judging your past? Because that comes with you.
Yeah,
exactly.
And if I stayed out the streets and didn't have 7 baby mamas and go get felonies and things of that nature, why I should just give you a pass for getting felonies and all that shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Why you get a pass?
All the time I ran into girls that say, I can't fuck with you if you got a baby mama. What you got 2 kids? Like the fuck? Like I'm supposed to just be like, oh, I'm cool with that. Nah, that don't work.
I do
equally yoked.
I do think like now, you know, kind of into the conversation, I think a lot of the traditional values have been lost or not translated well, or been translated in a certain sense, like, you know, men ain't shit, you don't need them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I like I say, you can say it starts in the house, because I know for me,
absolutely,
I'm not necessarily trying to teach a traditional way, you know what I'm saying, with them, but I just want to make sure they see functional relationship between, you know, a man and a woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see respect between a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? And however y'all relationship ends up being is, you know, however y'all relationship ends up being. You know what I'm saying? But at least show them that it can work. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's about as far as I can take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like, yo, make sure you open the door. Not listen, man. Whoever gets to the door first gotta open it. You know what I'm saying?
This
like,
a fucked up person. Right?
As far as a man and a woman,
yeah,
you could tell a man to open it.
You open the door.
I'm just saying like,
get the door, bitch. It's raining.
You know,
that is true. You carrying all the groceries, then she waiting you to open it. Bitch, open the door. I got it.
You see what I'm saying?
carrying the groceries.
Yeah, but that's common sense. But I'm saying, if a woman's walking to the door first and you behind the door, you go grab the door. I teach my son that all the time. It don't matter if you see whoever, you walk the door first. If it's raining, if it's snowing, you go hold the door for the lady.
Always tell a hot lava.
Like I say, if I'm grabbing the bags, open the door.
Oh no, I'm not expecting if your hands are full. What I'm saying is, I'm walking towards the door, she's walking towards the door.
Oh yeah,
she gets to the door before me. I will walk still.
In that aspect,
open the door.
But are you telling them to go around to the passenger side to open that door?
No, but I don't do it. But he should. I should teach him that. But I have to. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I couldn't say. I put it like this: if we coming to the passenger side,
I'll open the door.
It's a good. I might.
Yeah, Vader.
I might. You know,
Vader
what I'm
one of the commonest. You know,
but
his version of open the door is. Get in, bitches. It's over.
That's me. That's what I'm saying. I can't teach you something that I don't practice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, for sure, he should.
I mean, I agree with like house doors, stuff like that, but I don't know about car doors. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on a date or something like that. You know,
first date, something like that.
You know,
yeah.
Or in my case, you just shit the hundreds and first. You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta think they do take advantage of that shit. Like they know you finna open it, so they take their fucking time getting their shit. Hurry the fuck up! If I'm opening this door, get your ass out the fucking car.
All right, Reese Turner.
Yep. I'm wearing my boots now.
Slapping her in the back of the head. Get in the car. Get in the car.
I'm shopping for some cowboy boots now.
Get you a guitar for your birthday.
Oh man. So I guess do they exist? I think some aspects of them are surviving, but I think
values,
it's being tweaked. You know, that like I say, that would be my final thought on that. Is that, you know, I can only see what's going on in my house. I don't know anything about dating world. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not- you
You
think
don't have
about,
to though.
think
but
about
you
it
can-
now
you
though.
can
You
just
don't
look
hear
at it.
about anybody teaching love. Nobody teach anything about love, about value.
I
You know,
mean,
in a-
shit, before you even get to love, you don't even
Yeah,
really
in
hear
a
a whole lot
marriage,
about
like
respect.
the only value in a man is if they can provide. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And people are teaching men. I mean, men are teaching their sons the only value in women is if they can cook, clean. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's teaching love. You know what I'm saying? To me, love conquers all. It just does. You're not going to be going back and forth or being combative about things that need to go on. You know what I'm saying?
I would say love
Man.
and respect.
And respect.
Love and respect, because both of them you got to respect both of them for who they are. You got to respect your woman, and you got to respect your man.
Compromise.
Mhm.
I mean, you just got to know when to take a back seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to read the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You may have to be the tip of the spear. You may have to be the
handle.
back part. You know what I'm saying? It's a transitional. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the new traditional. The new tradition is to be able to be multifaceted and transitional. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna lead. If I ain't up, now it's you up. All right, then I'm gonna take a back seat, make sure I'm holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the new traditional. I don't think the grandma, great grandma time era, I don't think that'll ever exist again, because like you said, the women have been elevated to so high. You know what I'm saying?
Do you understand that we don't see grandma and granddaddy no more? Not together in the same house. Like, we don't see grandma and granddaddy no more. Like, I get it. The new traditional values is what we live upon now.
Yeah.
But that's a method that doesn't work.
Shit,
That's
you see
clear.
grandma and granddaddy
That
turned
clearly
the fuck up
shows
now.
that doesn't work, right? The traditional values worked.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma and granddaddy was together. When grandma stayed at home, granddaddy worked.
Mhm.
Now all of a sudden, even if grandma up and granddaddy down, and he does that those dynamics doesn't work. We don't see old people together.
Grandma used to save the money.
Unless they like super old, we don't see it's barely any 55-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? 60-year-olds still together, something like that. They single.
But yeah, that's what I got. I just think, the new tradition is being transitional.
I think that's the trajectory, but I wouldn't count that as what we should be aiming for.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it. Everybody household works differently.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
Yep. What you got? Final thoughts.
They want $50 back.
I'm pissed right now. Tampa Bay ain't even putting up a fight, but I mean, I feel like we need to bring it back, but I mean, times change, and I guess you gotta evolve, and change with them. But I feel like just love and respect. With love and respect, you'll be able to basically handle it. You know what I'm saying? Handle the change. But everybody has to be willing to compromise. But those traditional values, that shit's shot now, man. It's gone. It's out the window.
I ain't gonna say they are. Times do change. People change. But quality is quality. Tradition is always gonna be tradition. So I mean, you can, as long as you can stand on it, make it so. It works. It has been proven, battle tested. Those always been battle tested, proven for years. You know what I mean? It's just people just lose. They lose the fight. They don't want to put up with the work anymore, because it's so much easier to just, this ain't working right now. I can go get this. I can swap it out. I can go to this person, that person. You know what I mean? People don't stick with stuff no more. It's so much easier to quit.
Yeah,
that's all it is. People gotta be more consistent with their relationships. Stand on those values. Just because you fight don't mean you take flight. You stick in that fight and see it through. And that's one of the biggest traditions we lost, is people don't fight for their relationships anymore. But yeah, traditional values can definitely make it in the modern world. We just got to keep fighting for them.
Okay.
Well, I think the traditional values is definitely a lost art. Or
would you even want that?
I would. I would love a woman to be at home every day, come home, you know, and taking care of the house and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. It's just that I don't from the history of me dating, I just don't think it's plausible because women are taught to want everything. You know what I'm saying? They're taught to want everything. So they expect everything. And with that being said, you have to
find a fufu.
yeah, you gotta like be able to provide everything, or they always feel like they can do better. So I just think that the traditional values is a lost art. It's probably not going to come back. It's to do with a lot of things, broken families, you know, social media, things of that nature. It's gonna be a long, hard fight for us to. Everything comes full circle. So it's gonna be a long, hard fight until it comes back around full circle. You know, so I just don't have a lot of faith in it right now. So that's just where I stand.
Well, I think that was a good one. I think that was good, man. Hey, appreciate you for tuning in.
Podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we out.